thank the crowd. It was a tremendous crowd, 6,100 on an NFL Sunday. Um, it was just a fantastic crowd. I thought our guys played really hard and competed. We have to have a few situations that we have to really get a little tighter. But Marquis, Wright, I want to start by saying thank you for getting us the win, and congratulations on your 1,000 points, well deserved. But he almost had Brett had a double double, and Marquis just 31 points, 5 assists, no turnovers, 5 rebounds, playing D, covering the other team's best players. And I hope some of our younger guys see what Marquis does. He's fiery. He keeps taking the big shot, but then he plays D, then he hustles, then he comes over and listens to me, and he's a complete player. And Brett has not been able to practice as much because of his knees, and so that's going to affect his defense a little in terms of talking and all that. But to have a double-double, 23 and 15 in this building against Cornell. Cornell was not going to play. Cornell would have won big time on Friday night, not to take anything against Binghamton, but I watched that tape. They played their butts off. They got a new coach. They went with a little different lineup. They made threes. They were 7 for 19. They got to the line, and they were good. We were lucky to get that win. Cornell is going to do a really good job. Hatter, I've told everybody about Hatter and Morgan. They're really good, but Stone Gettings is good. They just We were lucky to get that win. They made their run, but this is a game of runs. And Marquis, right, when they made their run, said, we're making our run. I said, I'm with you. But we're good. And the good news is we thought we should have went to the NIT last year. I mean, we messed up a little down the stretch, didn't quite have it. And now we get to go play the NIT champs. So you want to find out how good you are. Now we get to go down to George Washington, the NIT champs, and play them. Great visit. We'll take a picture of the White House in front of the biggest moon for the next until 2034. Do you know that, Single Ace? Tomorrow's moon is the biggest moon until 34. It is. And so we're going to take a picture in the White House with the moon over us. And then I'll never get to tell me in 34 how the moon looks. You can come to my grave and say, hey, it was a really good moon. Marquis is like, that'll be next year. But we got to play the NIT champs, and then we get to play Kansas. But I'm worried about the NIT champs, and we did a lot of good things to win that game. I couldn't be more prouder of the two guys next to me. Nico played really well in the first half. It's a two-half game. He's coming off a knee injury. Kadeem proved he can do some things. With Javion was outstanding. He just got in foul trouble. But when you coach, my brother's here, who's a much better coach than me, he was a catcher. And so he knows the importance of he won a College World Series, blah, blah, blah. He knows the importance of a catcher out there. And I thought Evan Fisher was our catcher today. He was talking the whole game. He was telling everybody where to go. He was saying, we're going to win this thing. He was huddling guys up. And Santi Shivers did some good things, and Khalil learned that this is not, AAU in Vegas where nothing matters, and maybe I'll just take a shot and forget to run back. So we're learning. That's my assessment of the whole game. But I don't want to underscore the importance of what I thought Evan Fisher did out there today, leading us, keeping us in it, talking on defense because they set back screens, helping guys up, fighting for big rebounds, and doing a lot of little things that won't show up on the stat sheet. I really thought, do you think so, Brad? I thought Evan was really good out there.
Definitely.
And congratulations again to Mark. My quote of the game is Marquis wouldn't let us lose. Brett never lets us, but Marquis just looked over and said, we're not losing this game, so I appreciate that. I'll take any questions.
Have your two seniors kind of lead the way? Is that what you would hope for, expecting a season opener?
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, would. And I thought Javion did it because he's got foul trouble. Sometimes Javion gets a little upset. Yeah, I want my two seniors, but we need 8 or 9 guys to do what we're trying to do here. It's not going to be 2 guys. We did that early. We're past that. We're at the next step, and we need a couple other guys to watch tape now and see what they're doing out there off the ball and seeing how their emotional level is not where these 2 guys are. Emotional level is, and this is why we're playing a lot of games. But we have to. There's some guys that got to pick it up a little bit. A miracle, simply stated, a miracle. I mean, I don't know what's bigger, our 8 turnovers or Trump winning. It's like a toss-up on what was more ridiculous in terms of I don't mean who won. Coming from behind, we are a turnover-prone team. We had 3 turnovers. I thought we were going to have 25 for the game. We also put the ball in Marquise's hands a lot. See, I'm playing a freshman point guard, but then he makes mistakes. Marquise runs over and gets it. Brett's a really good ball handler. Evan can handle the ball. I thought Kadeem Smitten is going to help us a little bit. And he is because he doesn't really turn the ball over. We have another ball. And Santi Shiver is just a tough guy, but that's because of Marquise. But it was to have 8 turnovers because we couldn't afford lost possessions because they were capitalizing on theirs.
Marquis said they cut it to three at one point. I think it came down to like back-to-back three-pointers. Were you in the mindset like we're not gonna let this team come and beat us again for the second straight year?
Uh, that was definitely the mindset, and just knowing that we lost to them, what,
Who
three
won the
times,
series? What was the score in the series,
four,
Marquis?
4-3 us. So just coming in and knowing that they won last year and the year before that, it's just, and it's my last first home game, so it's just the mindset
What
was
time
different.
you won your opener? Jesus.
Yeah, I'm 1 for 3, and that's another reason too. So just a great feeling, and just not wanting to lose and not thinking of losing is just was just my
Our
mindset tonight.
mindset was better. We never hit the negative button. There was 3-3 in the all-time series. So I walked in. I said, "You guys, who wants to play in a Game 7 in the NBA? Wouldn't that be great?" I said, "Well, you're playing in Game 7 in the college, because the series is over 35 years, 3-3. So, and then we're not playing them anymore. They have a new coach. We're going in a different direction. So that was a great win to get the 4-3 win. Yeah, I mean, you got to be excited to play anyways. I mean, we're all tired of practicing, and then we had a scrimmage that I can't talk about or I'll get in trouble, and then we had a game that was against Damon College, but we took a week off. See, because due to the election, all kidding aside, due to the election, we couldn't play last week. It wouldn't work, it wouldn't work with the gym and the coverage, etc. So they made a choice not to play during election week. So now we had to play 2 games and then have 12 days off because we couldn't play until Sunday. We didn't get a Friday game. Mid majors don't pick first, so we had a long wait to play, but we're ready to start playing games, and I'm excited to play games. I thought the 6,100 people were great. I was very impressed when I walked out with the corners and stuff being full.
Brett, in the past, because this was such a, you guys didn't go away with this game, you didn't really blow it open. The fact that they made their run late in the past, maybe you guys would have closed up, but the fact that you guys were able to get this done, what does it say about maybe the level of grit that you guys had today?
Yeah, I think we were expecting that. Last year we were down 16 and they came back and won, so we knew they were definitely capable of it, bringing everyone back. Um, I don't think we should have let them come back, but the fact that we were able to withstand it was good on our part, I think.
But we saw you a couple days ago with your knees all wrapped in ice. Macy told Jimmy your knees were killing you. I mean, how have they been the last couple days? How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, thank you, Jimmy, for letting me take a couple days
Thank
off,
you, Brett, for
and
getting 15
thank you
rebounds.
for our training staff. I've been in there 2 or 3 hours a day getting treatment and taking care of them, so just doing the best I can. They felt fine tonight, so I think I just need a little rest.
What is it, just the tendonitis?
Tendonitis, I think. Yeah,
Mileage.
Are you seeing an old man more or less?
I don't want to admit that yet. Yeah, no, but yeah, no, they just get sore.
Remember, Brett played in the summer to Croatia. Remember him? Jordan Watson, our assistant coach, who's done a really good job. He was his scout today. Jordan, since he's come here, has brought a little different energy for us. He also coached Evan and Brett this summer, so they were in Croatia and played 5 games. He went over there before. They played 5 games in 10 days in August. So that's it. See you down in D.C. We get to play George Washington, the NIT champs. It's a real honor. And then we get to go to Kansas, and then we play Asheville, who won their league and went to the NCAA. And then we'll be back here. We really hope everybody comes on Wednesday night. I know it's a big night out for Thanksgiving. Come start. It's a craft beer special. There's a craft beer thing from 5 to 7 per notion. Hey, John Dargenio, guys like Barnum and Bailey, man, he does a little of everything. He gets 6,100 in here, and now we got a craft beer thing the night before the Arkansas game, and then phase 2 of the schedule starts. We've been talking about this is phase 1 of the schedule, then there's phase 2, the league, and then the tournament. So it's a big first 5 games. Congratulations, Marquis, on your 1,000 points.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Locker room's open. Single A's, don't be